So my name is Jared, and over the last year I've been running a ton of Instagram theme pages that have amassed pretty good results. And the funny thing is, at the start of this year, I literally knew nothing about Instagram, how to grow, how to make money from it, or anything like that. So look, this is going to be the ultimate guide. This is a one-stop video. Here is everything in full detail you would need to know to grow an Instagram page and make money from it in 2020. Okay, so first off, what is a theme page? A theme page is a page where you post content surrounding somebody's interests. For example, cats, lifting, dancing, furniture. Look, it doesn't matter what you know, it's just an interest. Okay, so creating your Instagram account. So first of all, you want to pick a good niche. Now, a good niche is a niche you are familiar with. So you're going to want to pick a niche that you know a lot about, because obviously you're going to be able to release the best content for people who are in that niche. For example, if you know anything about skateboarding, you'd know that you're not going to post a skateboarding video with some family-friendly music in the background, unless you're an idiot. So a name is a fairly important thing, and now you do not need to spend ages doing it, you just gotta follow these simple guidelines. Personally, for me, I would never use a full stop or underscore in the name. Make it all one word, very easy to read, very clear. For example, if you wanted to start a skateboarding theme page, call it the skateboarding clips, a skateboarding feed, something like that. All of that will be fine. For a profile picture, it really does depend on what you're doing. For me on this cat page, I literally just have a cat, very cute cat. If you are interested in making a logo, a great website you can use is Canva. It's completely free and you can get some really nice templates with professional looking logos from there. For me, a bio, you just want to make it as simple as possible. You want to make it engaging, eye-catching. For me, I use this format on basically all of my theme pages. It's just whatever, full-time cat lover for this cat page. But for me, I've always found a call to action in the bio does increase the follow to view rate quite drastically. Okay, so let's move on to the content you will actually post on this theme page. Now, how do you post content? I'm just going to go through the way I use. I got this app called Repost. It's completely free on the App Store, and I really like the way it works. So what you're going to want to do, go on Instagram, find a post you want to copy. E.g. this video, go on the three dots, copy the link of the video, go back, go onto the Repost app, and it should just be on your inbox like that. Click on it and repost it from there. When you're posting content, something that often gets underlooked is the tags and the description of the video. For me, I've used the same format and hashtags for over 3 months, and I literally haven't run into any problems doing that. So for the sake of ease, I'd recommend you do the same. But in short, what my description is a reaction / statement to the video, basically just something that is going to want to make them read on. For example, on this post here, this is adorable, then 2 widely overused emojis, and then a call to action double tap. Another thing that's really important in the description is you want to add a lot of call to action. For example, follow at the cat vibe for daily cat videos. You got follow at the cat vibe 3 times. So when people are watching your video and look at the description, they do not miss the follow button. You want to get your follow to view conversion rates as high as you physically can. So, you know, you can flex on everyone. Also, when you're reposting content, you're going to want to credit the people who you do find the content from. Now, this is probably the most important part about making the content on your page. How do you find good performing videos? Because a lot of people that I talk to who are trying to run theme pages, maybe they tried to a while ago, it didn't work out. This is what they all do. For example, they'll just go on a big hashtag, for example, hashtag cats, look at the first video and copy it from there. Now, that is not what you're going to want to do, because hashtags don't look at the actual page that it's posting from. For example, a post could have done really badly on a massive page, but because the page is still massive, it got like 200,000 views on the video and it's still on the hashtag. So what I highly recommend you do is you go on a hashtag and you scroll along some posts until you find a big page. For example, there's this page here called Cats of Heart, and then look through their feed and see what kind of views they average per video. For this page, it's about 10,000 views, but look, if you scroll up a bit here, you see a video with 500,000 views in nearly a day. So 100%, if I was going to repost content, I'd want to use this post right here. For me, I post normally the top 10 to 20% best performing videos on an account. An extra tip as well, I repost from normally smaller accounts, e.g. around about 30k to about 100k. That's just because in my opinion, the videos have kind of more viral potential because they're posted from smaller accounts. So if they're doing well on smaller accounts, they're more likely to do well on your account if it's also small. All right, okay, so this is the bit almost everybody struggles in: getting your content and your page seen. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of BS and controversy around how you do this. Some people recommend the follow for follow method. Some people recommend that you try and grow organically. But for me, I'm just gonna say what worked for me and what I believe is the best way to do it. So what I use is a follow for follow method to a certain extent. Now, what I mean by that is right now, I'm not following for follow anybody. But if you're a new account and you're under about 2,000 to 3,000 followers, then I would really recommend you do this strategy right here, but you have to do it right, and I'm going to teach you how to do it right in just a second. In brief, the strategy is when you follow people who are engaged in your niche, therefore when they see that you followed them, they then click on your account, check out your posts, and if they like it, they follow you and become an active fan. But especially with this kind of like follow for follow method, a lot of people get it confused. A lot of people think that you should just go onto some like weird website and do follow for like these. Look, stay away from that as much as you can. It's not going to help you in the long run. You're not growing organically doing that. But with this follow for follow method I'm going to teach right here, it's almost completely organic. So here's how to do a follow for follow correct. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go onto a big hashtag. Then you're just going to want to find a big page. So this is another big page in the cat niche called Cat Lovers Club. So what you're then going to want to do is you're going to want to go to their most recent post. This one was posted 5 hours ago, so this should work perfectly. Then going to want to go on to the people who have liked this video. If you also want, you can go in the comment section and follow the people who have commented, but just for the sake of ease again, I'm just going to go on to the people who have liked it. And you've got a list of people who have liked this recent post that are most likely going to be active people in the cat niche. And obviously from here, you're going to want to follow as many people as you physically can. Obviously don't go crazy, don't like every hour, like follow as many people as you can, because there are instances where Instagram can like shadow block you from hashtags, all of that kind of stuff. You can read up on it if you want, but look, it's not good. Do not go overboard with it, but in my personal experience, I've hit the limit of Instagram every day and I haven't seen any problems from it. In terms of unfollowing people, for me, I like to do it about after a week, although, as you can probably tell by here, I haven't followed a large chunk of people. I'm gonna get to doing that soon, but my personal recommendation is you're going to want to use the follow for follow strategy until you start growing organically. This will probably be around 2,000 to 3,000 followers, because this is when usually Instagram puts your content in the explore page. And as soon as that starts happening, my best opinion is to either slow it down completely or just completely stop doing it. Okay, so now this is the bit where 99% of people fail. Even if they had all the information I've just said, this is where people flop all the time, and it's just a lack of patience and staying consistent on it. Because I promise you, if you do this for a few weeks, you're not going to get any results. I can almost guarantee if you go out right now, you've got all the information in the world. I mean, even if I started a theme page, I would probably not even get 1,000 followers in the first month. Even if you're doing the follow for follow strategy, it takes a while to build up a good, solid audience. But don't worry, I promise you it will eventually happen. And I'm just going to go over a few tips that have really helped me throughout the past 2 to 3 months doing this page, because this page has only really started exploding probably in the past month or so. I'd say probably not even that. All right, so a big tip is do not make a big deal out of posting, and do not burn yourself out. Like, so many people who I have like taught this strategy to, they do it for about a week and they post probably like 20 times a day or something insane like that, and then in a week's time just completely stop doing it. Don't post a crazy amount of times a day. To be honest, it's much better doing 1 per day for a month than to do 20 a day for a week, because it's long-term consistency that is going to get you the results. For me, I probably spend around about 10 minutes a day max on all my pages. Don't make it a big deal in your head. Just like do it while you're on the toilet, do it while you have spare time. If you've been doing 3 months of daily post and you're still not really growing, either the niche you've picked isn't brilliant, so you're probably going to want to switch out of it, or feel free to contact me in the comments. Honestly, like, my channel's quite small right now, so I respond to every comment I get. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll respond to them in a few hours. Right, I hope I haven't missed anything in terms of growing your account, but I'm going to be going over how you can make money, the bit you have been waiting for. I know you've been waiting a while for this, but let's say you've already got an established page. Maybe you've got 20 to 30,000 followers. Now, how do you start making money from there? So I'm going to be going over the primary source of income, which is going to be promotion/sponsorship deals from people in your DMs and emails. Now, quite often you'll get a DM from these people just asking you what's your prices, and at first, I know for me at least, I had no idea what to charge. I had no idea what I was doing with pricing, so I ended up charging really low. And although you may be thinking that I regretted that, I think that was actually a really good thing to do. Just set your price low and gradually work up over a period of a few weeks, because you're going to see the full spectrum of responses and the max you can charge and the minimum you can charge for your deals. And obviously you've got to find that golden spot where you're meeting kind of like a consistent amount of sponsorships, but you're also getting a good price. Because for example, if you're charging $100 a sponsorship, let's say, you may be getting one once a month, but in the grand scheme of things, if you drop your price to maybe $70, you could be getting one twice a week, and you're making a lot more money doing that. So if you're wondering what you should charge for sponsorships, you've got people reaching out to you, I'd say just go really low, go really safe at first, then work your way up until nobody is responding back to you. And in that case, you can drop some of your prices and increase it over time as your account grows. But you see, sponsorships is like playing with fire, because if you do it too, well, okay, no, it's nothing like fire, but if you do sponsorships too much, you're gonna kill your theme page. For me, you're probably gonna wanna take sponsorships around about once a week. It depends how much you post, but if you post maybe like 3-4 times a day, maybe you could push it up to maybe 2-3 times a week. But it's like, I'm gonna put a number on it, about 2 to 5% of your posts should be sponsored. Any more than that, you just look like a sellout, you look scammy, and I can almost guarantee you're gonna start to lose followers and people are gonna start to lose interest in your posts. Alright, so the more unknown way of making money on Instagram is going to be selling and buying accounts. You can even flip them. Now, it's a bit dodgy because it's actually against the Instagram terms of service, so if you get caught doing it, it can be kind of bad, but most of the time you should be cool if you're doing it. Now, personally for me, I haven't got to the stage where I have bought or sold any of my accounts, but I've got a lot of people who have done that, and I'm going to give you their best advice on doing it. So when you're interested in selling an account, the best way to do it is to go to bigger theme pages in your niche and just ping them a question. For example, hey, would you be interested in buying my account or an account similar to yours? Something like that. You're just going to want to put your prices and you can like negotiate from there, I guess. Another way you can do it is off Instagram. You can probably post on forums, emails possibly, something like that. Try and sell your page that way. You can also make money on Instagram by flipping accounts. This is something, again, I haven't done, but I'm probably going to get into it. It does seem kind of interesting. This is when you buy an Instagram account, for example, when it's at 50,000 followers for, let's say, a price of $500. You then spend the next 2 months growing that page to maybe 100,000 followers, and then you sell it again for $1,000 profit. And on top of that, throughout the 2 months that you're posting, you're going to be accepting sponsorship deals, so you're probably going to be even making more than the $1,000 profit from selling the account. But please proceed with caution if you're going to be buying accounts, because people are out there to scam you, so make sure you're paying for a system that could easily be refunded, and make sure you're working with the right guys, because the last thing you want is somebody walking away with £500. It's not ideal. Alright, so that should be it. Please like this video if you found it useful. I'm a small channel right now, and it would do me a huge favor if you could just literally go down below, like this video. On that note, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, I'll see you next time.